Okay, silence means yes.
Yes, we could.
तो कुलदीप, you'll have to be extra careful, हाँ? दिल्ली के cases बहुत बढ़ गए हैं. It's on the top second now.
That's why I'm not in Delhi. I'm in Haryana, in my hometown.
पास 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 ही है. अच्छा, ठीक है. Be careful. I think there it will be less cases, right?
Yes,
Haryana
yes,
में.
yes. Hopefully, yes. So wishing the same for everybody to stay home, stay fit, be safe.
Hmm. Okay.
Stay safe is okay, but not stay fit.
Hmm.
Stay
Sorry.
safe is fine, but fit is a bit difficult.
No, no, it's not difficult. You just step out. You just step out, and you'll be fit.
Corona is not leaving us to step out.
Okay. So we'll start now the Kaizen thing. Okay, so what is Kaizen? Um, See, one thing you need to, whatever we are learning in lean management, these things will also be repeated in very detailed manner in lean management training. So when we talk about lean, after your green belt. So what is Kaizen? Kaizen is again one of the Japanese word, okay, which talks about continuous improvement. A very famous, very common term. And there are a lot of JD, they talk about this word, Kaizen. So I saw one, I don't know which company JD for participant. It was mentioned that, a black belt should be driving Kaizen events. Okay. So when you see this, they will be writing this, right? Kaizen event. This is one of the keyword, one of the terminology. So Kaizen is again Japanese word which means continuous improvement, a small or big change in organization that you can do with a very less investment. It has a different steps. First step, you can actually look at standardizing any operation. So this is called standardized an operation using SOPs and all these. You look at whatever they are doing right now. First, you have to document it. Second thing is measure the standardized operation in the sense once you document it, you start measuring it, how you are performing. Are you actually following it? And then after that, you start measuring it. So if you say that in SOP that you're delivering a product to customer and your customer is happy. So first of all, you need to capture delivery time. You need to capture, second thing is customer satisfaction and so on. Then third step is after this, after you measure this, gauge measurement against requirement. What does that mean? Once you measure it, then you have to check against the industry standard that how much you are achieving, right? You have to look at are you meeting the industry target or not? That is the third thing that you have to look at. Then you have to look at innovate to meet the requirement. Innovate in the sense that's where you will actually try to change, improve, do the changes. That's called innovation. And the final one is standardize the new operation. Okay. That is where you will try to do documentation of whatever the changes that you have done. Let me repeat. So first thing is standardize an operation. So standardize an operation means how you are actually doing any production or sales or digital marketing or insurance processing or procurement, anything. You'll first standardize that. Second thing is you'll start measuring the operation. You'll start recording when procurement, how much time it took, what is the customer satisfaction, how much negotiation. In insurance, you will say how much claim cycle, how fast you have done, what accuracy you have done. In marketing, you'll say what is the cost you have reduced and what was the effectiveness period, how soon you deliver the result, number of leads and sales. Like that, you will start measuring it. Third thing is gauge measurement against requirement in the sense you will look at, industry standard or best in class that, okay, what they are achieving and how much you have achieved. Did you meet that requirement? Are you nearby? Industry says that you need to give in a month. 10,000 lead, and if you are giving just 1,000, that means you're not against that. You're not nearby. You have to do some project in that. So then you will do some Six Sigma project or some other project to meet those numbers, meet those requirements. That's called innovate to meet that requirement. And once you have done all the changes in the system level, then comes standardize the new operation. Means again you have to document whatever changes you have done so that it will be followed across. So Kaizen is a event, Kaizen is a cycle. It's a kind of mindset also wherein continuously you have to improve. Many organizations they run Kaizen event. What is the Kaizen event? I'll tell you one company where we initiated it. That organization is aerospace company. Okay. So what we did is we have told all people, like from production as well from other department, that you need to come up with the idea and we'll award you with the certificates and some gift and all these, right? So every 15 days, we have called all people, machine operators, quality people, and all other, and plant head was also there. And then we call them that okay, showcase the best idea. So before that, we could evaluate, but whoever was on top, they were actually representing there as well. So they started sharing it, and based on that, we have given them award. Those were like small change that okay, if we do this change, it can save this much of productivity or this much of defect can be lesser or scrap can be lesser. So once you do in that way, automatically your quick change is showing benefit, right? So these kind of quick change wherein it is taking lesser time, it should not take 1 year to see changes. It can be like 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, a month or so. Because if it is more than 2 months, then you can actually do a Six Sigma project. So small and quick change is something called your Kaizen, a quick, easy, faster improvement. So Kaizen means change for better. Change for better. So there's a person who actually made it so popular. His name is Masaki Amai. Masaki Imai was credited for making Kaizen popular. It talks about small change for 5 to 9 days, kind of. Yeah. So this is one of the mindset also. You can also say you're doing some Kaizen event in your company or some changes. That's what it is. But when you do changes, you can apply any tools, any technique. That's another thing. Next one is 5S. 5S is another lean management tool which is used largely in, I would say, almost in all the places. It's very important, which actually help you to make your things neat, clean, easy to navigate. It provides a simple way to organize and standardize the workplace. If you see the definition, employees visible, it's a kind of visual tool that will help you to ensure efficiency and establish the result. Team based, so that means an entire team has to actually help. Okay, let me explain what are these 5S. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. Initially, when you look at these 5 words, these are the pure English words, but actually these were not the actual 5 words. Actual 5 words were something else. Siri, Seatan, Siketsu, Sitsuke, Sizo, like that. So when you look at those 5 words were different and these are different. but they have converted those Japanese words in plain English. Thought means what? Now you will have so many raw materials, so many stuff, so many information. What are the things you need it? What are the things you don't need it? Things which you don't need it, keep it away, pack it and dump it somewhere so that you have enough space only for things which you really require. You often see that in your laptop desktop, okay? Can you see my laptop desktop? I hardly have few folders. So here I have applied 5S that okay, what is required, where it is required, training, others. That when you see inside, let me just open it. I don't know, there's so many things are there. I don't know which is required, which is not required. Okay. So now the first one is things which are required should be kept here. Things which are not required, you need to keep it aside. That's what the first S called thought. You can apply it in your laptop desktop as well. You can apply in your kitchen as well. You can apply in your wardrobe as well. Clothes that you require, you keep it. Otherwise, rest you pack it. Set in order is the second one. Set in order in the sense, whatever the things you have, keep it in a particular order, in a sequence, so that you can actually navigate that easily. So when you say the folder wise, where is your report from A department, B department, C department, right? So that you can easily navigate. I have seen other day, I was just reviewing one project, okay, online. And I asked him, can you show me the quality report of last week? He said, 1 second, sir. And I could see his screen, laptop screen as well, right? Because there was a screen sharing. So he was just searching quality report. So it has shown actually more than 10 results. Quality report, copy of quality report, copy, quality report, copy, quality report, copy, quality. Like that, there's so many things. And he was not sure where he did the changes. So second S is set in order. When I say set in order in the sense you need to keep things in order. One type of report one side, other type of report one side, and that has to be in a sequence. Third comes shine. Shine means keeping things neat, clean, readily available. When I say neat, clean, readily available in the sense all your equipment, your machine should be in a running condition. Things should be absolutely neat, clean so that you don't have any problem, dust, anything. There should not be any rust as well. Your laptop should have updated antivirus. There should not be any Chinese virus, any kind of things. So if you don't have an antivirus, what will happen is anybody can hack your laptop, right? And if your machine doesn't have a proper servicing, what will happen? One day, one fine day, breakdown will happen. Similarly for your vehicle. So Shine talks about keeping things neat, clean, maintained, and serviced manner. Fourth is standardize. Standardize in the sense you need to follow the similar sequence. Okay. Example: when you are writing email, couple of time, when you send email to bank or some places, you get a same standard format, right? Let's say you submit some reports. I can see that that bank wala recently they said right 3 month EMI they will give a waive of something, not waive off but postpone. So regarding that there are a few documents. So when we submit there is auto response comes. That auto response is called standardize. So standardize in the sense everybody will follow similar things. And same way when you are keeping your document, when you're keeping your information, it should follow the similar sequence. That's standardize. Last one is sustain. Sustain is using a checklist or some tools which will help you to see whether you're really doing it on regular basis or not. Otherwise, we as a human will forget it. If you see, my background, can you see there's a whiteboard in a corner? The whiteboard, because it will not be visible in
Yes, we
that
do.
extreme corner,
Hmm.
that side, I have actually used a checklist. So I have written a task and I'm just actually, I keep drawing the line. If I, how many days I have done. And I keep erasing every week also. So you can actually use these kind of checklists, just to ensure that you are following it. Here as well, I have another one, whiteboard. So I actually follow that, and you can see you will have your own checklist, and you see one checklist is opposite of the washroom door in all the corporates. Whether on hourly basis you have a soap there, you have a tissue paper there, you have all other things, water and all. So that ensure that everything is there. That's called sustain. See, 5S is a very, very powerful tool, powerful training. Organization takes 3 to 5 years to apply these 5S. And we give a lot of awards as well. There are other companies also, they give a 5S award to many companies. So it's very powerful. You should actually apply it.
Did
And
you?
I see in
I'm sorry.
companies, how it happen is when when you start your day, right? Everybody will have to apply 5S for some time, maybe for 15 minutes. I will also share a beautiful PPT about the 5S. The first 15 minutes they will have to apply. Then there will be a gamma walk. People, leadership will come and see whether you have done it or not. If you have done, they also award you based on that. Kuldeep, you're asking something in between?
Yeah. Did you say corporate takes 3 to 5 years to implement 5S?
Exactly. To actually completely apply 5S, it takes around 5 years. A lot of companies they take that much of time because when they look at every aspect of it, looking at the machine, looking at your document, looking at your equipment, how you are keeping even the equipment, where you are keeping, that also consider here in the 5S. It's not just keeping things neat and clean. Whether you have an address or direction board, direction board will be there, right? Restroom, then direction will be there. Storeroom, left side it will be there. So all these direction board also come into picture. Shine.
Got it.
So shine means putting a direction board. So like that, you need to make your workplace in such a way so that it's a very easy to navigate. You can navigate any defect are happening. In that way, it takes time.
So all these Japanese tools looks like a kind of a culture we need to build or a habit which we need to bring.
Absolutely. Habit. Absolutely. Once we apply it, see, it's very easy. Let me tell you, lean management is very easy compared to Six Sigma. Once you apply it, it give a good result, but it requires a lot of, I would say, discipline. Discipline is really, really important here. A regular basis you should do. It's just not like one time, and it really need a teamwork as well. You need to have a bigger team, or not bigger team, means everybody should participate. It's not like one person can drive the entire show. Resistance to 5S. What are the common resistance or challenge that you will see? People will have a mindset, I'm not a cleaner. We already tried like this. I know how it happened. And 5S is for factory. I gave you the example of, like one example of your own laptop, desktop. So it is not only for factory, it is for everybody. You can apply in kitchen as well. I mean it, okay? When I say kitchen, this concept, one of my student, he is currently head of quality head of Raymond. So when I was doing a Gamba work there, what he actually shown is they are awarding people if they apply 5S in their kitchen. Let me repeat. They are awarding people if they are applying 5S in their kitchen at home, not in office, at home. Why? Because if they do it at home, they will have the similar mindset, and once they come to work, they will also follow the same thing there. They have more than 2,000 people in that Dudballapur branch. And when I saw this, because they are not like graduate and all, they are just like plus two or 10th people, okay? 10 pass. So these kind of people, there's a culture change required. So we need to do it everywhere, then only it can happen. So this is also one thing. Okay, then few people they say it will just get dirty again. That is also mindset. So they think that okay, today I will do things neat and clean. You would be also thinking that okay, one day I will keep all my clothes in a proper manner, order this, that. Tomorrow again it will be in the previous position. That is again just excuse. If you continue doing it, do it, you will be able to save a lot of time when you're finding any cloth next time. You will not have any defect as well. So it's a very powerful tool called 5S, and we do consulting only for 5S as well for 2 days in a company, wherein we go and try to help them. In fact, this kind of thing we also did it in our automobile business, wherein all the equipment we started keeping things at the place. So this is an example: sorting what is required, not required, set in order, also called establish. So you see there is a numbering is also given. Standardize and then sustain. So another homework is you all can try making one 5S. If you would have done classroom training like physical classroom, I would have demanded for a chart paper. But here you can make a soft copy and showcase where all you can apply, you have applied, and click a photo and put it in PPT. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. Very powerful thing. Any place where you wish to apply, you can take all the 5 steps and let's see that. We'll definitely put that in media, social media. Okay, so let's see this sort. What is required, what is not required. And in the service point of view, this was in one of the company. The gentleman, he was opening so many application because he has to find out information from one place, second place. But here you see in one shot, we are able to get everything together. Set in order, you see few things. Marker are one side, punching machine, stabilizer, all these things are different places. There is a place for everything, and that's why everything should be in its own place. See here, in order to give the identity, otherwise you will forget what to keep where. This kind of this thing you would have seen many places people follow this kind of thing. Do you know one thing, one surprising thing? The 5S now in the corona also people are following it. They are putting a circle. That circle social distancing is a 5S example again. Second thing is when you drive on the road, you see that there will be a white paint line is drawn, right? You should not cross that. If you cross it, you have jumped a signal. That is also idea of 5S. So it's everywhere. And you would have seen my WhatsApp status yesterday. Even Srikanth commented. So that is another example of 5S in the corona. Okay.
What
So
example?
see here.
Which example?
There's a 5S example which I have posted. I'll show it to you later. That was something funny. Okay. So here also when you see the post office example, people were keeping couple of letters here, okay, wherein we started putting this so that people are not putting any letters here. So it actually ensures that they will keep the letter at the right place. Try and keeping things neat and clean. Standardize, follow the same thing so that you will not do, every time a different process. And did you observe one thing? If you go to any, what do you call, Shanti Sagar, Sukh Sagar, or all these sagars, and when you order idli, dosa, something like that, what happened there? When you say idli, he will say, okay, 2 idlis, done. And he will press a button. Did you observe whether he's typing IDLI or he's doing something else? Who can tell me the right answer?
No, I think they have punched in some number code for the dishes. So he only punches that
Exactly.
number and quantity.
Good. So they actually do that, right? They have a code. That's the perfect example of standardized. so that you cannot do any mistake. And that kind of coding is there in multiple places. Sustain is a checklist kind of followed or not followed. Okay. And the last topic is, no, it's not last. I'm just trying to motivate you. Okay. So we have another topic is Pokayoke. What is Pokayoke? It's again a Japanese
Mistake proof.
word. Correct. So Pokayoke is mistake proofing. Very, very interesting concept. Very interesting. I personally use it more than 10 times in a day. So when you say Pokayoke, there's a person called Dr. Shigeo Shingo. He came up with the tool called, he came up with a mindset called Pokayoke. Okay. So when you say Pokayoke, it means proofing the mistake. So it's a mistake proofing tool. Proofing the mistake. He understood one thing, that we all are human and human will definitely do mistakes. Human is there to make errors. So he said, why can't we make our process in such a way so that mistake will not happen at all? Either there are two things. Either you can prevent the mistake, hear me out. Either you can prevent the mistake or you can detect it. Let me repeat. Either you can prevent the mistake or you can detect it easily. Let me repeat. When you say you can prevent, make your system in such a way so that mistake will not happen at all. Example, you see that your cables, right? And your pen drive, you have to insert in a particular way, right? You cannot actually turn it and do it. That's what Pokayoke example. One, the way you insert SIM card, you have to insert in a proper way. Otherwise, you cannot get in. That's a Pokayoke example. You have a password, you have the way you insert your ATM card. All these things. That's what the Pokayoke examples. Whenever you see the mistakes, try to prevent the failure. But in some case, if that possibility is not there at all, you have to look at, can you detect it? Can you detect that? How can you detect it? When you drive your car and if you don't wear seat belt, it will start giving you alarm immediately. That alarm is detection. When you have any virus or something malfunction, something is getting downloaded, it gives you alert saying that there's a virus. That's a detection. While you're cooking,
Access
if
card.
you feel that you prevention, access card is prevention. Detection is when it detects. You will be able to do mistake, but immediately it will tell you, hey, wait, you have done some mistake. But in prevention, you can't do it all. Are you getting it? So detection means when you cook and gas leakage happen, you feel a smell, LPG gas, that is added for detection. So in Pokayoke, why I'm telling you this basic concept is you have to look at your business process where all the possibilities are there. Wherever there's a possibility of prevention and detection. First, try for prevention. If not possible, then detection. We did for one of the company wherein we used to get order and we were supposed to deliver in 72 hours. Now we used to miss some time because so many orders were coming. We started putting a mistake proofing that, day one it used to be green, day two it will be yellow, and it used to give a, time as well that, okay, it is happening. So it was like a deduction. It was showing the color. And if we are missing, then it will be, reddish kind of. That is one thing. Like that, you need to look at in your machine or in your factory, in your service, wherever you can apply your prevention and detection. So there's a person called Dr. Shigeo Shingo who invented this concept. Shigeo Shingo. He's the father of Pokayoke, very famous guy. You must remember his name. He has actually developed a lot of other concepts as well, which I'll be talking in lean management training. Very detailed. He's an amazing guy. Okay. Higio Shingo. Okay, so now there are a few questions and then we will move towards the last chapter. Pivots is a tool that help in organizing the workplace. True, false?
True. True.
SIM card slot is a mobile handset example
Okay, okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Pokayoke. Yes. Pokayoke.
of SOP is the way of standardizing operation.
Yeah. Procedure.
True.
Yes. True. Standard operating procedure. Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, so now we have almost last few topics. Last chapter is there. I'm sure you are super excited to write exam and win the award of platinum performer, diamond performer, and gold performer. Yes, no? Nobody saying yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir, obviously.
Let
I
me
will
tell
answer after
Leju.
after attempting for the test.
Who part?
Leju sir is eagerly waiting. He is saying, "Okay, tell me who is the person," and we need to quickly do it. Actually, we have a very different culture here. Anything, any request, we want to do extremely fast. So whether it's a service, whether it's when somebody register, or let's say your exam, so quick you will get result. Immediately you'll get the certification. So things are very fast, prompt. Because if we are not following that, that means we are not implementing. So he is actually eagerly waiting. He must be listening from somewhere.
I guess.
Okay. Next one. Talk tag time. Trust me, this was yesterday's question. This was yesterday's question for 35 lakh. If you believe it or not, that's up to you. Question was, what is tag time? How do you calculate it? What is the benefit of it? And it is so easy, you'd be thinking how 35 lakh is given for this, but that's true actually. Okay. Let me explain. TAKT, it is not talk. TAKT, tag time. Tag is a German word. German word. It means a beat, music. You know, so if you don't have a proper beat, okay, what will happen is your music become noise. What is the difference in noise and music? You know it, right? So there is a proper sequence of delivering output as well. The tag is just like a kind of beat which tells you at what pace you have to deliver a product to customer. It talks about available time divided by customer demand. Available time divided by customer demand. So suppose you see the example here. Your shop works for 2 shifts and you have 1,000 pieces to deliver per week. So your available time is 4320. Demand is 1,000 pieces. That means per piece you need to finish it in 432 minutes. So this small formula, you need to make a note of it. This is exam question also. Tag time is available time divided by customer demand. It's a very simple task. So how much time you have and how much order customer is asking, so that will help you to finish the job in that speed. Like a doctor, if he has to take care of 16 patients in a day, okay, and he has 8 hours, what is the speed he has to finish each patient with?
Half an hour.
So available time is 8 hours divided by demand is 16. So it's half an hour. This is a very high level, but in a precise manner, when you do, You also look at available time in terms of very productive time, because it also consider that when you say product available time, you have to look at the break time, you have to remove it. Only the actual productive time you have to consider. Similarly for factory, similarly for the human as well. So in a human, when we calculated takt time for service, we never used to consider 8 hour. We used to consider 6 hour, 1 minute, 10 minute, like that calculation. Because remaining time he might take a break or something. He will not be all time like a robot working. So there is a time that he will take a break. There's a time his mind will be distracted. He might get a small meeting from the managers and all. So you have to look at the available time which is there. There is something called cycle time. Cycle time is, it's like how much time your process or activity takes. So cycle time is often considered voice of process, the actual interval of the time to complete a sequence of work. Let me repeat. Actual interval of the time to complete a sequence of work, which means how much time it is taking for you to complete one work. Let me tell you one thing. Now, let's say a doctor will take 1 hour. Okay, it is mandatory that doctor will take 1 hour from his side, because less than 1 hour he cannot treat anybody. That case cycle time is 1 hour. But in the example, I told you that he has to manage 16 workers. That means takt time is half an hour. What will we do in this scenario? Can anybody tell me the business logic here?
Can you repeat, please? Can you please repeat?
Yeah. Doctor has to take care of 16 patients in a day. He has 8 hours. But he ideally take 1 hour to treat one patient. Lesser than that is not possible from his side. So that is the cycle time for him. Takt time is he need to complete in half an hour because 16 patients are in a queue. What will be the solution here? It's very easy.
Prioritize.
Sorry?
Understanding the criticality of the patients.
Okay, what else? Anyone else?
Maybe
He
one
has he has to
procedure
reduce
can be
his
done at
basically
one
he has
time
to
for
reduce
everyone.
his
Okay, okay. I
he
could
has
hear
to
both.
reduce his
Okay.
cycle time. He has to reduce his cycle time per patient.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is
No,
he
one.
can't reduce it.
You should put two doctors, sir.
Who said this?
Devamurthy.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Now I can see your name actually. Perfect. Absolutely right answer. Big round of applause to Sevagamurthy sir. That's exactly happened. This is a business answer. Now, when you are working in a company, when you have a double work than your cycle time, you have to increase the resources, increase the parallel process, or increase the machines, or increase the people, whatever you want to do. So here in this case, because it's a double, we will have to increase the doctor. So two doctor will require. How do you calculate that? What is your cycle time here? 1 hour. What is your takt time here? Half an hour. So cycle time divided by takt time. 1 hour divided by half an hour is your resource required. This is a very easy calculation. Cycle time divided by takt time is your resource required. I'm sure you are making notes parallelly because you guys are good in making notes. Cycle time divided by takt time equal to resource required for any company. I personally did many projects in that. Resource requirement at each interval, and there was a business wherein each half an hour, we used to get different volume or a task. So we did the calculation in that.
So in simple words, cycle time is time taken to complete a task, isn't it?
Cycle time is how much time you're taking to complete any task. That's the usual process, or you can say voice of process. Takt time means when customer is giving you any request or demand, so you need to look at how fast you can meet, what is the speed you need to have to meet that, what pace. So that is called voice of customer.
Okay, how challenging is this when on a day-to-day life? For example, uh, I'm from a BPO side. Okay, sometimes the volume will be like the daily volumes will be very high. Sometimes it will be like gradual, or sometimes it will be like very less. During high volume days, most of the business heads push their employees to do more orders by reducing their time cycle time. In turn, that is affecting the quality of the file or a product they are doing it. So they, when we raise this point, they say that no, for this date, just for because of high volume days, we cannot allocate a resource. This is a real time challenge.
Good. So that's something now leaders are taking a different and wrong decision, which I don't recommend. Because what I used to do in the similar case and what I recommend is we actually do the proper manpower planning that, okay, how many people are required. Now, there are few days, let me also repeat, there are few days wherein the volume can be higher. There are few days wherein the requirement will be higher. Let me give you Sevgamurthy example. Let's say Amazon. All of us we know that whenever there's a festival, Amazon will have a difficult time because so much of work will be there. Now, when this peak situation are there, can we hire resource? No. What do? We have to do a right calculation of the resource requirement based on this stack time and cycle time calculation for daily basis, hourly, and you need to align them in such a way. In one company, what solution we have given is we have done the part shift. So part shift in the sense I have seen that the volume used to come either early morning or evening. So we did one thing that 4 hours they have to come in the morning, 8 to 12, okay, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then evening they used to come 5, 6, 7, 8. Though we were paying a little bit extra to them, but in that way, with the same resources, we were able to manage. So there are multiple business solutions that we can bring it here. Second, whenever there's an idle period, wherever there's a less volume, how we can actually utilize others. Second thing, third thing is deprioritization of non-priority work. I'm just giving you business answer, not the Six Sigma only. But yes, what I could have done is I would have utilized some of the other staff. Like we always keep something called buffer or support staff. Even support staff will also have some target of achieving or doing a production so that they are in touch. We will actually utilize their energy that time. So all this support and the kind of pulling the other work, that's another thing. Last thing what I could have done is I would have definitely this peak will not come everywhere. If it comes everywhere, that means I need to increase the resource. But if it is coming in a particular division and all, I can have something called cross training. Then if I have a cross training, those resources can be utilized here also during the peak time. So this thing can be done. So there are a lot of solutions which I can give around that without compromising quality, without compromising in the cycle time. It is just right planning is required using the Six Sigma tools. And the last one is again Lean Six Sigma. Did I answer your question? Okay, silence means yes. So this is almost last topic now. What is a difference between Lean and Six Sigma? What is the difference between Lean and Six Sigma? So Six Sigma, this is again a very important interview question. This was asked from our student recently in ClearTrip and Indigo, these companies. They have given interview for managerial position. Yes. So Six Sigma focuses on reducing variation. Remember, reducing variation. Lean focuses on removing waste. Whatever the waste activities are there, that is all we have to remove it. In Six Sigma, we have approach like understanding customer voice. It is a data-driven decision. We have to identify which are the critical X. X means factors. Keep fixed process and control means sustenance. and focus on the problem, wherein the lean focus on removing waste. First, okay, these are the 5 steps. You can make a note of it. Identify value, map the value stream, implement pull, establish flow, implement pull, work to perfection. The way we have DMAC, similarly in the lean we have 5 steps. These things we learn in detail in lean management training, in detail. Let me repeat. Six Sigma, reducing variation. Lean focuses on removing waste and speed. So here, flow focused means that's lean. Problem means Six Sigma. And when you say Lean Six Sigma together, it's like focusing on speed and quality together. I want all of you, I will not read it. I want you to spend at least 2 minutes here to read it by yourself, or maybe, then I will talk about it.
Dhirendra Srikanth, here. Sorry, I lost the connection. I missed the last 2-3 minutes part. No voice also.
Dhiren,
No voice.
I think you're speaking on mute, Dhiren.
No, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
please
now.
proceed.
It was
No
lost,
part.
now it's okay.
Okay. All right. So I was just saying so far, Lean and Six Sigma, what is the difference? And then we were just discussing now Lean and Six Sigma together. So when you look at Lean, what it focuses on, I said you can just spend 1 minute, go through this slide, and then I will again explain to you. This is almost the last slide, kind of. Oh, done. Okay, just have a look. You just spend 1 minute, and then I will explain the device, and then we will have a quiz questions.
Involves all employees, positive results in short-term free, homes in smaller scale projects, less scientific.
Actually,
Mute,
my
mute, please.
mute.
Mute, please. Mute, please.
Dhirendra Srikanth here. Srikanth here.
Bolo.
Follow up to my question, okay? During the high volume days, when you were explaining, I got disconnected, okay? So I realized that your response was an excellent one. So going forward, when there is a high volume days, I can directly interact with the managers or business heads and then explain them about cycle time and the takt time so that they can take a call based on this.
See, you suggest to them one thing is, I as a leader will never compromise in the cycle time. You know why? If you compromise on the cycle time, you are actually failing in a business. Why? Because you will impact the you will come again, you will increase the volume. With that, you can't even manage at all. Because it is the
Correct.
rework is increasing at the same time, you'll be losing the customer, when I say client values, everything you'll be losing it. So what I will do is, I will have all other backup options. So that is called kind of a cross training one, having a backup resources without even adding cost. So those solutions you can give them. Like I told, one, you can use your support staff, because every support staff will have 10 to 20% of the production has to be achieved. You can utilize them in that particular peak. You can have a shift deviation, like I told you, 4 hour in morning, 4 hour in evening. You can actually incentivize whoever wish to do extra. There are a lot of things which you can do. And more than anything else, if you want to reduce the cycle time, don't pressurize. Before that, you should do a lean approach, wherein you look at which are the action which they are doing as a waste. Example, if my cycle time is 1 hour, that doesn't mean 1 hour is actual productive 1 hour. I may be doing a lot of waste activity in between, which is called time and motion study, kind of. We did for many companies, wherein we realized there are multiple things which they are wasting. So let's say I'm talking to customer in your example, and I may not know the product. Are you getting it? I may not have the knowledge. So instead of 1 minute, I'm
Yes,
taking 3 minutes. Isn't it a waste? Isn't it a defect?
absolutely right.
Right? Yeah. So like that, I would, take a preventive action. I will actually do these kind of time and motion study, which will actually reduce the cycle time in a logical manner rather than cutting down the time. So I should reduce the waste, not the value added time. Let me repeat. I should reduce the waste, not the value added time.
Thank you, Dhirendra. It was an excellent example.
Welcome. Okay, so this slide is clear. If somebody has understood, read, who can read it for who can explain it for me? Because now I explained. This is the last slide which I want you guys to explain. My God, everyone is raising hand.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
go
give
ahead.
a try.
Okay, who's that? Adra.
So- Yeah, sir.
Okay, please.
In case of lean, usually it is used for short projects or small changes. If I have to say comparison wise, for Six Sigma, it is used for larger issues like more complex problems. Lean can be used. We get the results, and the projects are short and can be completed in a short time period. While in Six Sigma, the time taken for the overall process is comparatively more. Then Yeah, in Six Sigma, usually there's a root cause analysis, and in Lean, as the changes are small, there need not be analysis in depth. Oh, these are some important points that I felt.
I see few people they did not talk at all. Let me just help. Almost everybody gave their ideas. Dilip ji, do you want to conclude?
Yes, sir. So basically, I would like to say in a simpler words, so not in a deep explanation. So lean is nothing but a root cause analysis. So problem solving, skill kind of. I'm sorry, Six Sigma is a solving skill kind of, and lean is where it's a kind of a management, okay, to keep the best practices.
Great. Anyone else? We'll start. Okay, so I'll quickly revise it. Thank you very much, Dilip. Thanks for attempting. Okay. Lean and Six Sigma, speed and flexibility involve all employees. So in Lean, we focus on speed, how we can do things faster. Involve all employees means you need a complete infrastructure. Everybody should do it. See, it cannot happen. See, I'll give you very basic, simple example. 5S. What do you mean by 5S? Thought, set in order, shine, stand right, sustain. You need to keep things neat and clean. Let's say everybody is doing things neat and clean. There's one worker who's very naughty fellow. So what he does, he will go, he will spoil everything. Okay, he's not keeping things neat, clean. What will happen? Organization mission is not meeting. So in Lean, you need everybody's support. So people has to be there to do that. Okay, it's not like only few people come out and they will, spread corona everywhere. There has to be everyone should follow that process. Then only we can achieve the goal. Then comes your positive result in a short time frame, which means here you get result very quickly, very easy because you just look at which is the waste, not waste kind of, you will make a flow and cut it off. Coming to Six Sigma till here, in-depth root cause analysis, it required a sophisticated analysis. You will have a data and one sample you have already seen today, variation and centering. Highly trained and skilled staff required, used for solving more complex and larger. Remember, more complex and larger. That's why I used a word called missile. Don't try to kill a mosquito using missile. That means don't try to solve a very small problem using Six Sigma. Then comes strong positive result, takes little longer time and it required a robust infrastructure because here you have to do complete analysis, everything. It will take little long time though. That's what it is required. In lean, it is little less scientific. It's not that complicated. Okay, it's often trial and error kind of. Okay, let's see who wants to try. Apart from Kuldeep, Srikanth, Abhiraj.
Yes, Dhirendra.
No, apart from I said.
Oh,
Okay, the
okay.
first question is a business process is looking for reducing the delivery time. Which methodology the lean professional should apply? Lean Six Sigma. Reducing the delivery time. Should I apply lean
Lean.
or Six Sigma?
So it's a lean method.
It's a
Lean.
lean
Lean.
method.
Lean.
Yes,
Lean.
yes, yes. Very good, very good. Remember, lean is all about your time, cost, effort. Let me repeat. Make a note that this is the exam question. Time, cost, effort. नहीं लिखा होगा मुझे पता है नहीं लिखे Lean focuses on efficiency, which means time, cost, efforts. Wherein Six Sigma focuses on effectiveness, which means quality, accuracy, results, etc. This thing is very, very important. Okay, so the first one, and which methodologies help to reduce variation?
Six
Six
Sigma.
Sigma.
Variation Six Sigma.
Six Sigma.
Okay, process capability by reducing variation, Six Sigma. It's a 558 and I was, like I said, we should be very, very accurate to the point and, within the time frame. So we said 9:30 to 6 and exactly it's a 5:58 and we could complete our entire training. Now exam is something that we need to start. So big round of applause to all of you. You have completed the training and then I can have quick revision.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Great, wonderful. Now, all of you take 1 minute or 2 minutes, just a break, don't go out. Look at the notes, look at the material, and tell me where all you want me to revise before we have an exam. Because I want all of you to clear your exam today itself, and before you close the class, you should have a good news that you are a certified Lean Six Sigma yellow belt from NIQC. Cheers. Take 2 minutes. I will talk to Leju meanwhile about the exam preparation.
So